welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup declutter video that has been needing to happen for months now. I have not decluttered my makeup or my closet in so long. So today you're going to be seeing the makeup declutter, and then you will be seeing a closet declutter like very soon. I have just accumulated so much stuff that I do not need. So today we're going to go through it all. I am going to get rid of a good portion of my makeup today. Anything that is like fairly new that I just don't want, that's like kind of nicer, I will post on Poshmark. So I'm going to link my Poshmark down below. If you guys like declutter videos, give this one a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I just noticed I don't have my rings on, so anyways, I don't need them on to do this though, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, let's just get started because like I said, I think this is gonna be a long one. It is a lot to go through. All right, so we're gonna start off with this drawer that has primers and foundations and concealers in here. The first ones up top I'm definitely going to keep. We just have a couple of like lighter coverage items. This NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. It's like full, but I literally can't get the pump to work and it gets all over me every single time. So unfortunately I'm gonna have to let that go. The Fenty Beauty Skin Tint I'll hold on to because I just got it not too long ago. The Givenchy, love that foundation. Love my Huda Beauty. Love my NARS. This one has been like my all-time fave recently, so we'll keep those. Tatcha Silk Canvas. All of these like right on top, definitely keeping because I grab for those a lot. This I'm not sure about. Hourglass Liquid Powder Foundation. I can't remember if I like it. I think it's, you have to like shake it up or sometimes you'll have like an oil to come out, which is very annoying, so unsure about that one. The Screen Queen, I am gonna go ahead and declutter. I just recently picked up a few of these primers, the One Size, the Wet n Wild Glass Correct, as well as the Hydrate Pore Professional and the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Shape Tape foundation from Tarte just because it is almost empty and it's pretty old. Same with this Fenty Beauty foundation. It's basically empty as you can see, and what's left of it I'm sure wouldn't be very good anyways. Unfortunately, the same with this Becca foundation. A lot of these down here in the bottom are gonna be that way. This Shape Tape, gotta get rid of that as well. It's the different packaging. There was Face Tape and the Shape Tape foundation. I can't remember which of these packagings came first. We have a couple drugstore foundations down here, and I can't remember. I bought these all at once to like test them out. I think I'm gonna keep both of the L'Oreal and declutter the Revlon Color Stay Full Cover. So we have like the Tarte Poreless Primer. I guess I will keep that. It's very similar to the e.l.f. Putty Primer, which I have two of. This is just the regular Poreless Putty Primer, and then this one is the Matte Putty Primer. So I'm gonna keep both of those. In that same sort of category, we have the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which honestly is okay. I wasn't as big of a fan as everyone else, but I am gonna keep that. I've had this for quite some time, but it's like expensive, so I feel like I should hold on to it. I don't know. This is not even open. That's a sunscreen. Then we have just like some little samples in here, which honestly I never use. I do love the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For. That one's really good, so I'm gonna keep that little sample. A lot of these other ones I'm probably gonna let go of. So now for concealers here in the back, we have the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. I actually like this for a medium coverage foundation actually, so it's actually a concealer and foundation. Keeping my Hourglass and all of my, well, unless they're empty, I'm gonna keep all of my Shape Tapes because they are my favorite. They're kind of all different colors. So I'm gonna keep all of those, and then this one is another light medium. This one feels empty, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Honestly, you guys, just not a big fan of this Boing concealer, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I am gonna keep the Rare Beauty. I surprisingly liked that. It's not as full coverage as the Shape Tape or the Hourglass, but I am gonna keep that. Oh, I have the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I was about to purchase that the other day. I am gonna get rid of the Benefit Puff Off. I've had this forever, it feels like, and I just don't use it. And then I think I'm also gonna get rid of the Master Conceal from Maybelline. Okay, so back here in this bin, we have a lot of samples, first of all, which like I just don't use. As you can see, they're just like all sitting here and I never use them. So, oh my gosh. See, I forget I have stuff. I forgot I had one of these little beauty blender carriers and a brand new beauty blender. Oh my goodness. I also have a deodorant down here that's kind of random. I'm gonna move that because I don't ever use that down here. I put deodorant on in my bathroom upstairs. Okay, so so a lot of these I'm going to be getting rid of. The Better Skin from Maybelline. I mean, it looks crusty AF. Gonna get rid of that one. I think I'm gonna get rid of this NARS foundation, the All Day Luminous Weightless. It's just not my favorite and it's way too dark for me now. Definitely getting rid of the Maybelline Dream Velvet. I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I think I'm gonna get rid of that one too. It just looks like it's not even my color. And then I'm gonna get rid of this IT Cosmetics Oil-Free CC Cream. It is just very old. It's almost empty anyways, and I would need a different shade. All right, so now time to put stuff back in here. Okay, so I think this drawer is good to go. Okay, on to the next drawer, which is very full, as you can see. This is the blush drawer plus like single eyeshadows or eyeshadow primers. Lots of palettes over here, which I feel like I don't need this many blush palettes. This one is from NARS. Okay, then we have Patrick Ta Melt Cream Blush. So I'm gonna kind of separate this if I can by cream blushes. I have a Tarte cream blush. Honestly, I wasn't really a huge fan of the Rare Beauty blushes. I'm definitely gonna get rid of this one, and these might be something I sell on Poshmark because I've actually had a couple of you guys ask about them. So if you're interested in these, I think I might list them on Poshmark because I just don't use them. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this Jouer palette. That's so pretty. Then we have this one from, oh, the Sephora Trio. This Sigma blush is actually one of my favorites. Here's the thing about this drawer is I have so many lashes, but I don't wear any of them now that I have lash extensions. So I think I'm gonna declutter most of these. And then this row right here, I have box blushes from Benefit and then a couple MAC blushes. And honestly, you guys, I hardly reach for any of these. See, I kept all my box powders together, but I think I'm gonna move this one to my bronzer drawer because it actually used to be one of my favorite bronzers, but I keep forgetting about it since it's in here. This I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get rid of. It's the Rockateur, and it's just kind of like in between a blush and a highlight, and I barely ever use it. Bella Bombo is like my OG, like original one, you guys. I don't know, I kind of like all three of those. These I hardly reach for, so I am gonna get rid of that one. I think I'm gonna keep this one, which is Pinch Me, but other than that, I do think I'm gonna get rid of the rest. And then I am gonna keep my Butter blush from Physicians Formula. I love that one, so I'm gonna put that over there. And I also love my Tarte blushes. These I like, the Milani blushes, but I'm not gonna lie, they get on my nerves because the packaging is broken, and I feel like I have other blushes that are around the same color. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. And I want to say this one's broken too. Yeah. These Milani blushes I got forever ago. They're kind of like collector's sort of items. I think I am gonna get rid of this one. It's just, I don't use it very much. And they're not hard to come by anymore. I remember a time when I bought these, they were so hard to come by, and now you can find them like anywhere. So I think I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of the other two. I have 3 NARS blushes and I do really like all of them. I think this is Teo's, this is Dolce Vita, and this is Orgasm. So I'm gonna keep all 3 of those. And I'm gonna keep this KKW Beauty one. Then I guess I could start putting some cream blushes here. We have the Rare Beauty here, the e.l.f. Putty blush. Okay, so in my other like bronzer drawer, I found this palette, and it's kind of similar to the Narcissus, so I feel like I should only keep one. So this is the NARS Orgasm palette, and then you have the Narcissus. I don't know, you guys. All right, for now I need to move on. This Milani liquid blush I'm gonna get rid of. This section right here is eye primers and liquid like glitter eyeshadows, stuff like that. We have a couple primer potions that I'll keep. I'm gonna get rid of this one from NARS. We have the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, which I'll keep. This is a Rare Beauty eye primer that I'll keep, and then a couple like liquid shadows that I'm gonna keep. This Too Faced one, and then a couple Stila ones, and then a couple of like pressed glitters, which I think these can go in here though, actually. I'm gonna get rid of this Smashbox. So we have this little section of like, it's mostly pigments and glitters. And then I also found these 3 blush trios from Tarte, which I love, and I don't think I've ever even used them. So I'm definitely gonna keep these, but I need to just put them somewhere where I can remember to use them. So we have like a lot of like cream products down here. Ooh, that's still really pretty. I did not expect that to be. I am gonna keep a couple of these glitters like just in case sort of thing. So I have a black glitter, a gold glitter. I'll probably get rid of this pigment because I don't really use pigments very much. I think I might keep that copper one, but I'm gonna get rid of the other 2. I'm gonna transition some of the stuff I had in this other little bin. This is just going to be eye primers, and then this is going to be all my glitters and liquid eyeshadows. So I'll put my shadow sticks in there, and then a couple of these like pressed glitters. This one's from Lawless. And I have a few from Hourglass that I got last holiday. I get rid of this L'Oreal one. It's just cracked. All right, a couple of these Stila glitter ones are dried out, so I'm gonna get rid of those. The last thing in here is this little section that has like single eyeshadows. I have another glitter, which I'm just gonna move these into this bin right here. This MAC single shadow, I'm gonna get rid of that. I never touch it. Ever. I really don't touch a lot of these. Some of them are blushes though, which I would touch if they were out in the open. We have a couple of Makeup Geek pigments, which I think I'm gonna get rid of as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these Stila ones too. I kind of just want to get rid of this whole setup right here. I just don't use it, so it needs to go. So here's what I did with this drawer. I still have some extra space back there. The only thing I wasn't able to fit in here is this new Jaclyn Cosmetics palette, but I think I'm gonna just keep it out in my palette organizer on my vanity. But yeah, this looks pretty good now. Looks a lot better. I did keep both of the NARS palettes. I'm just gonna like kind of use them more in the next couple weeks and just see which I like better, because I couldn't decide. One has more shimmers, one has more mattes, so I don't know. All right, so this next drawer is eyeshadow palettes, and this used to be a whole lot more organized, but honestly it has just kind of become a mess, so I'm excited to tackle this today. So we have a Tarte palette, which I really love, but this shadow kind of came out of it. If anyone knows how to like get that to stick back in there, I might just throw that one shadow away because that's very annoying. I just purchased this not too long ago, the Natasha Denona Zirco Loco. Love it. This is like an Elf Jen Atkin palette. It's kind of like an all-in-one palette. I mean, I just bought that, so I'll keep it. We have this one, You're So Money Baby from Kylie. One that I think I'm gonna get rid of, oh my gosh, this is so old, you guys, is the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. It is so old, and I think it's just time we part ways. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. I really only kept it because of this beautiful green shimmer right here. I don't know, it's kind of awkward and I don't pick it up very often. Oh, this Makeup Forever palette I think I'm gonna get rid of as well. It's just not my fave. OMG, Anastasia Contour Kit, TBT. I'm gonna keep that. These I got last year, I think during the sale or something, the Tartelette palettes. I love every single one of them legitimately. So, and they're great for travel, so I am going to keep all three of these, Little Juicy, Little Toasted, and Little Bloom. I love that Makeup Geek palette, and then I love every single one of these Too Faced palettes, so keeping those. Love my Fenty eyeshadow palettes, and then I really love both of these Natasha Denona, so I'm going to keep those as well. All right, then we have ColourPop Golden State of Mind. This one is like a maybe for now. I could get rid of this. It's just all shimmers, and I feel like most palettes that I own have shimmers already. Metropolis palette. It is so freaking gorgeous. This one is Sipping Pretty by Kylie. So I feel like I don't really need two Kylie palettes. I just feel like they're kind of similar. You're So Money or Sipping Pretty. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to come back to that. This one I got not too long ago, so I am gonna keep that. The Huda Beauty. These are all like baby palettes from Wet n Wild and Elf. Naked 2. Honestly, I feel like I need to declutter a couple of my Naked palettes because I just don't reach for them very often. I don't ever use this. I don't ever use the Naked 2 or really the Naked Smoky, like ever. I think I might have to declutter both of these. I do like the variations that they've started doing, like the Naked Heat I do really like. And then you guys, I think it's time for me to declutter my DIY MAC palette. And then this is the Conspiracy, which I am gonna keep. I know, controversial, but I mean, it is a pretty good palette. So I'm gonna keep that. I don't use it a whole lot, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit iconic. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and this one could be in the running to get rid of. I just don't reach for it very often. I think I'm gonna get rid of this MAC Holiday. Love the Naked Wild West. I think that one's adorable. Keeping that. More miniature palettes, and then a couple of these Tom Ford palettes, which I like collecting. Oh, Makeup by Mario. I forgot about this. I need to use that again. I think I might get rid of this Sonia Kashuk one. And then this stack back here, Violet Voss Like a Boss. I love that palette. I don't use it enough, but I do love it. Then we have Too Faced Natural Lust, which I love. It's just such a good neutral palette. And then the Orgy palette from Jeffree Star. Again, controversial, but it is nice to have. These two Morphe palettes I just recently bought, so I'm gonna keep those. This one, I just don't use palettes like this anymore. It's so old, the Z palette. So I do think I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then these are like my two OG Morphe palettes. This one I think is the 35F. Oh, so pretty. I bought that in college. And then I have this one, which is the 35O. I think I might get rid of this one. It's my first Morphe palette that I ever owned. And I just feel like I have a lot of palettes that have these similar shades in there. So I am gonna let that one go. All right, sorry if the angle changed. I had to switch out my battery. So I'm gonna take what's left in here out so I can wipe out the drawer. So that is like as organized as I can get it, but it looks much better. This is the drawer I was least looking forward to. This is so chaotic. It has been stressing me out for quite some time now. And I know I need to tackle it, but I know it's going to be horrible. I'm just gonna start pulling things out and kind of organizing them. Like all the liquid lipsticks that I see right off the bat, I'm gonna get out and put those in a pile. And any lip liners. This MAC lip liner I'm definitely gonna get rid of. I just don't use that, and I'm not really a big fan of pencil liners like that. I'm gonna get rid of this Kaja lip thing. It's like in the shape of a heart, and honestly, since the day I got it, I just wasn't a big fan. All right, so honestly, my strategy right now is just to get everything out. I am gonna get rid of this Literally Gloss by Kylie. I just confuse it a lot with my liquid lipstick, so I don't know why. I just want to get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of this Rare Beauty lip thingy. I hate the taste of it, hate the smell of it, don't really like the color. All right, so I have 4 of these Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and I know there's a couple of them that I'm not a big fan of, so I'm going to decide which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of. I think these are the ones I wasn't a big fan of. This one is Rose Kiss Blushing Dream. Oh yeah. But I honestly think I'm gonna get rid of both of these, Rose Kiss and Blushing Dream. All right, a few Pat McGrath lipsticks. I love all of those, so I will be keeping them. Sue me, but I actually really like the Jaclyn Hill original lipsticks as well, so I will be keeping those. I'm gonna get rid of this MAC Snob lipstick. I just would never wear that. I don't know what I'm even thinking about keeping that. This does not look sanitary. So unfortunately, I do think I need to throw that away. I'm gonna get rid of this one from the drugstore. It's like a pink. I swatched it right there. Keeping both of these Maybelline lipsticks. I really like both of those. I'm gonna get rid of this MAC lipstick. It's like a nude. Also getting rid of this Milani Plum Rose lipstick. I'm gonna keep my Gucci and then my other Gucci because I just bought that one. Unfortunately, I am gonna get rid of this YSL lipstick even though the packaging's beautiful. I just don't love the color. I'm gonna keep both of these Milani's. Oh, and then this L'Oreal is so good. Ava's Nude. Love it. I have a few Revlon lipsticks, so I'll take a look at these. We have Pick Me Up, Sassy Mauve. Ooh, that is sassy. Alright, I think I'm going to get rid of Sassy Mauve. It is just a little too sassy for me. Baddest Beige, Maybelline, keeping. Both of these from NARS, love as well. This one is from Becca. I think I really like this one too, yeah. No question about it. I'm gonna keep all three of these KKW Beauty lipsticks. I'm gonna get rid of this KKW Beauty lipstick though. I'm gonna get rid of this Bite Beauty one and Meringue right here. I just don't love the formula. It's just not super creamy. Also getting rid of this Rare Beauty lip product. I just didn't love it either. Oh, this like literally has like stuff growing on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's nasty. Ew. So this little thing here is for miniature lipsticks, which is super cute. I have a lot of lip liners. I wish I had an organizer for them, but I don't. But a lot of these I'm going to be keeping because I love all of my lip liners. I don't love the MAC ones, to be honest. Alright, so these are all glosses. I'm going to get rid of that one. Oh, these Kevin Aucoin ones were just not very good, you guys. So I'm going to get rid of most of those. I'm going to get rid of that Maybelline gloss too. And this Bite Beauty gloss. It's just like too much. Literally all of these are just so old. I have got to get rid of them. I mean, a lot of these in this section are. Keep my Chanel glosses, love those. I have a lot of Kylie Cosmetics glosses, but I kind of like these, so I'm going to keep those. All of my Fenty ones I absolutely adore, so I will be keeping pretty much every single one of those. A couple Pat McGrath, Buxom, Hourglass, Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna get rid of this Dose of Color. So many glosses. I honestly, you guys, might have to eventually like try to expand to 2 lip drawers because this is just a lot. So this is kind of how I'm gonna leave it for now, and I do have to run for today because I am going to dinner, but I am going to continue filming either tomorrow or Sunday. And I think before I talk to you guys again, I might kind of restructure these drawers and get rid of one of them so that I can have 2 lip drawers, and we will see how it goes from there because 1 lip drawer is just not cutting it. I just have too many lip products, you guys. Alrighty, you guys, so it is now Sunday, a couple days later, and I am moving down here to this drawer. Basically, these drawers were such a mess that they didn't even close, so I had to take this top one out, as you can kind of see up here. So I took this top one out. Please ignore all the mess in the background, you guys. Would it be a declutter if things weren't a mess? I don't know. Anyways, so I'm skipping down here because, as you guys saw, I need extra room for my lip stuff. So I'm gonna move my bronzers and highlighters and stuff down here, but I'm just gonna start kind of moving things back in here, and then we'll go through it as I put it in. First, I have this little organizer here, which just houses a lot of bronzers, I think, and I have not been through this in quite some time. We have like lots of MAC skin finishes, which I don't ever ever reach for. I probably need to get rid of most of these. This one is Soft and Gentle, which I do think that will be the only one I'll keep. Gorgeous, but I don't use it, so I am gonna get rid of that. This one for sure, I never reach for. This one is Lightscapade. Don't reach for it. Gonna get rid of both of those. This is a pressed bronzer, which I actually do use. And then this bronzer I actually use. So I will keep those three. We have an Hourglass bronzer, which I love, so I'll go ahead and keep that. This one is an Hourglass Radiant Light Powder, and I honestly don't use it, and if I'm gonna use one of the lighting powders, I have a bunch of palettes that I would use instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. I love that packaging, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I know that's stupid, but this is Bahama Mama. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this just because I did love it for so long, but it's really old and I just have so many other bronzers I like more at this point. This is the Becca highlighter in Rose Gold. I'm gonna keep that. Becca is going out of business, so I'm gonna keep those two. I have a bronzer and then the Rose Gold highlighter. Then we have this Urban Decay baked bronzer, which I do think I'm gonna get rid of. I'm not a big fan of like baked bronzers like that. We have this Maybelline highlighter. Ooh, this Sleek palette I always really loved. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna start incorporating some other bronzers in this little organizer. So this Fenty Island Ting, I actually just used that today. My Ilia bronzer is my favorite, so I'm gonna put that up front. We have a Revlon Skin Lights that I'm gonna be keeping. My NARS Laguna Cream bronzer I'll put in there. Gucci bronzer I absolutely adore. These are pretty similar, right? So I'm thinking I should get rid of one of these, and I think it's gonna be the Too Faced. I do have my Patrick Ta cream bronzer. Hopefully that still closes right there. I'll move my butter bronzer in here because I love that one. I'm gonna get rid of this Pop Beauty bronzer. Don't really use it. I have a couple more organizers here. This one is full of highlighters. This one's from Patrick Star and MAC. Ooh, that's like a bronzer. That's really pretty. Rare Beauty liquid. At first, I just need to see what all I have. I'm gonna get rid of this Kaja one. I don't use it, you guys. I should have never bought that set, or I should have returned it. So I wasn't a big fan of really anything. One thing I know for sure is I want to have a set location for my Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters and stuff. I have 3 blush and bronzer duos from Jaclyn Cosmetics. I'll put those there, and then I know I'm gonna keep all of my other Jaclyn Cosmetics stuff. Maybe I'll just make this my entire little Jaclyn Cosmetics setup. So I have 2 of these beaming highlights, loose highlighters, and I have a miniature highlighter that I use all the time. Oh, and then here's this big one. And then we have like this big loose highlighter. That looks so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have those organized. I also have a few of these Marc Jacobs like big palettes that I actually really love. Oh, those fit beautifully right there. And then I also have just the Omega bronzer, but also just put my Ofra highlighter that I love. I could do like a row of like cream stuff here. I'm gonna get rid of these Cover FX drops. They're just a little much. I'll get rid of the NYX Wonder Stick and I'll keep the Maybelline. I also have this little organizer. This is like shattered and I don't even want to deal with that, so it's gonna go bye-bye. Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter is also shattered. I don't feel like fixing it. The only reason is because I have the Butter Collection palette and it has some highlighters in it, so I'm just going to use that. I'm gonna do highlighters over here, so I'm gonna have my Fenty one there. I have a few Becca highlighters that are not shattered. My MAC Skin Finishes. Then we have a Makeup Revolution one that I love and a Revlon Skin Lights. All right, so I still have some stuff, but I don't have an organizer for the rest of my stuff, so I need to order some or just run out to Target and get some. I think I'm gonna get rid of this Becca Jaclyn Hill Jaclyn Hill palette. It's pretty old and I just have a lot of similar things. I think I'm gonna toss this the Balm Cosmetics Betty Luminizer. It's very old, but all of these need like another little organizer or something. I think that's good for this one now. For now, I would like to get like at least one more organizer for back here. So next for this drawer right here, that is right above the bronzer and highlight drawer that we just did. So this drawer, basically I'm transferring down to the bigger one. What I'm gonna basically do right now is just transfer each of these dividers into the drawer below it. So first let's go through this little organizer here. So this has powders in it. So this is a Chanel powder that I'm definitely keeping. Love it. And I have this velvetizer, which I will keep. The one size powder. So we have my Tatcha. I'll put my Fenty powder there. Marc Jacobs blurring powder can go on the side. We have the NYX powder. These are just like random gadgets. So I have like a couple miniature setting sprays in here. So I'm gonna move all of this stuff out. This Hourglass one, Laura Mercier. I even have a Jacqueline Cosmetics one that doesn't really fit. So we have lots of powders. Like I said, I need a couple more organizers. Dang it. Well, I do have to pick up a Target order anyways. So maybe I'll run in Target and get some organizers and then film the rest of this when we get back tonight.
Approximately 10 hours later.
All right, you guys, it is the next day. This has been a multiple day project at this point, but I went to Target. I know you can't see this. So I got these two big ones. I'm not sure if they're gonna work, but I'm really excited about these. I hope that they do work. So what I think I'm gonna do in this drawer right here is I'm going to transfer my powders that I had in this thing over here because I don't really know why. I think just mostly because I want to use this little thingy. Then back here I'm gonna just put setting sprays, and I'm excited about this because I've never had a set place for setting sprays. Honestly, I love these bins. If you guys have the Alex 9 drawers, they're a little bit chunky, but they're nice for big items like this. Like all of my powders fit in here now really great together. So now for this drawer, we have brow stuff, mascaras, eyeliner, stuff like that. I kind of want to rework this, and I want to move some of the lip products down here as well. All right, so I think this is the setup I'm gonna do right here. And this one I'm gonna put lip products, and then I think I'm gonna do brows and eyeliners and mascaras and these. And now I'm just gonna go through this big bin right here. Mascara Sky High, I'll keep that. I'm gonna get rid of this Wonder Brow. Never use that. Kosas, keeping brow product. Urban Decay Brow Gel. Hourglass Caution Extreme. This Hourglass Caution is empty, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, I believe. I'm gonna get rid of both of these gel liners. They're just like very dried out. The Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This might have to go just like on the side here, along with this Foolproof Brow. And the Brow Freeze can go right there as well. I'm gonna get rid of this L'Oreal Paris eyeliner. It's just like very clunky or something. Something's not right about it. The Air Brow I will keep. Huda Beauty Brow, keeping. Getting rid of this random MAC pigment, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this Roller Lash too. It's been in here a while. I'm gonna get rid of this brow definer. It's almost gone and I don't really use it anyways. Okay, so perfect, perfect, perfect. Love that these are now separated. So I have brow stuff, eyeliners, and mascaras here. And now I'm going to go and kind of distribute some of this and put it in here in these three bins. I definitely know that one of them I want to be balms. So I'm going to put like all of these Nivea lip balms. I'm going to put here. All of these Burt's Bees can go there. Alright, so I'm going to put those two right there. The little pink organizers, and then I'm going to do like that. Lip liners here, and then lipsticks here. And then lip glosses here. I guess I'm gonna put liquid lipsticks here. I think that's good. So yeah, that is everything. Very excited about it. All right, so for the left side of my desk, we have the foundation, primer, and concealer drawer. Back here we have primers. We have foundations here, concealers here, and then like just some skincare SPF stuff right there. Next up, we have the blush drawer. Variations of powder blushes, cream blushes, liquid blushes. Then we have blush palettes over here. Single eyeshadows and eyeshadow primers back here. Then we have glitters and cream stick eyeshadows, liquid eyeshadows, all of that good stuff back there. Then lastly for this side, as far as makeup, we have our palette drawer. This has all of my eyeshadow palettes in here. These bottom two are hair stuff, so I won't get into that right now. Then over here on the right side of my desk, ignore all of the wires over there. As you saw on the top portion here, we have the lip drawer, we have glosses, lip liners, and then lipsticks right here up front. And then I do have a few miniatures kind of just standing up right here. Then in the second drawer, we have mascaras, eyeliners, stuff like that. Then we have brow stuff right here up front. A few brow products on the side here as well. Then in this drawer, we have more lip products. So we have miniature lipsticks and liquid lips back here, lip balms and chapsticks right here. Then liquid lipsticks, so all of like my Jaclyn Cosmetics, Kylie Cosmetics, Melted. Next in the third drawer, we have setting sprays back here, a couple of extra unopened brow products and mascaras, and then all of my powders. So these are all translucent powders pretty much. We have pressed powders here, the rest are loose powders. Then this is like a shimmering body powder, and then some miniature loose powders here. And then lastly, on this side, we have the bronzer and highlight drawer. This one is pretty full, so we have extra highlighters back there, some loose highlighters back in the back, and this whole thing is bronzers. We have liquid products here, highlight palette, more highlight palettes here along the side, and then this one and that one are basically full of highlighters, and then here you have like blush and bronzer palettes. But yeah, that is pretty much it, you guys. And then here is the bin of everything I have decluttered. It is a pretty large tote, and as you can see, I have lots of stuff that I've decluttered, you guys. Like, it is so much. I feel like that's a pretty good, successful declutter, if I do say so myself. Very happy with that. All right, you guys, so that is actually it for my makeup declutter and organization video. I'm so excited to be through with this. I needed to get rid of so much makeup. I have just accumulated a ton in the past year, and I'm happy to declutter it. Like I said, the nicer stuff that's a little bit newer, I will list on my Poshmark. And yeah, if you guys like declutter videos, give this one a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you're not already. I should have a closet declutter coming very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate your support, and I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.